welcome to Studio 4. This is normally a time where we have a good time. We invite cooks in and whatnot, but news takes precedent, and right now we have a situation going on in North Amarillo out by Western.
Yeah, we do. It is at Northwestern and the Loop, and basically this fire has kind of gone into the La Paloma area. They are calling for evacuations. We have evacuations in La Paloma, Fairways, Walnut Hills, Hester Street, and Tascosa Country Club. People there, the city is asking you to turn on your sprinklers and leave at this point. The fire is very close to the area.
And let me go ahead and ease some of you parents out there that are watching right now your concerns in terms of the schools. They were not threatened at all. The kids that go to ACAL, now that school is in that area. What they did is they went ahead and evacuated those kids to their home campuses where parents can go and pick them up. But again, no schools right now in terms of this. And in fact, I was out there this afternoon. We were shooting a segment for, ironically, Studio 4, and just off Western, just between Tascosa Country Club, really, and the Loop, you could just see the fire start and the smoke just pulled over. And with the way the wind was blowing, that was a cause for concern.
Well, and we are hearing that it started on the roadside. Is that about where you saw it? Yeah,
about where you saw it. Basically, if you just take Tascosa and La Paloma Country Club and you draw a line due north, that's in that vicinity out where way Northwestern, it stretches out for a long time, just kind of right in there. Right. And it didn't take long for that entire that sky just to turn white with smoke there.
Right. They're reporting very heavy smoke and limited visibility at this point. Visibility, excuse me. But the EOC is saying right now to us that it is close to being contained. So that is one really positive thing that's coming out.
And we're also getting some help from the air. We're told that the planes have been dropping the stuff to put out the fires. They've been called in. We've got several firefighters out there. Some of the things that we're going to get later in the show. Adam Bennett has been reporting live for KAMR NBC for this afternoon, so we'll be checking in with that. We'll also check in on a fire that actually is still burning in Randall County.
That's right, and that is 9,000 acres, they say, at this point. But the good news with that fire is they don't think any homes are threatened at this point.
Now, John, you have been covering this thing from the get-go today with the wind gust. What's the latest? What can you tell us, John?
Well, thank you very much, Andy and Faith. Well, first of all, officially, we continue with a fire warning underway for Potter County until further notice. Basically, until this fire gets contained, that warning will continue, so they have to worry about the evacuations. Now, we are starting to see the winds come down somewhat in the northern part of the Panhandle, but it's still windy in the city, so keep that in mind, that as long as the winds blow, the fire can spread, and unfortunately, that fire is spreading southeast. We'll have more on that in a moment. Let's send it back over to Faith and Andy.
All right, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. I want to see if there's any way we can cue up this video that we shot earlier. This was actually from the new Tascosa Country Club that they're getting ready to have their grand opening on Saturday. And Faith, if you look there, I'm shooting from Tascosa Country Club across. That's not very far at all.
And at this point, you don't think this is going to be such a huge fire. Obviously, there's someone walking right there, and we don't know how close it's going to get.
We at this point, we're thinking, okay, that's going to be an issue. And then all of a sudden, it just picks up. I remember calling. This was about 2 o'clock. We got there at 2, and about 2:05 is when we really noticed the difference. And I called into the newsroom and I said, hey, this thing has got some serious potential. There's a fire, and nothing is in its way right now. And about that time, that's when the fire crews really started rolling out. And about the time we shot this video, this is probably 2:30, 2:40 in the afternoon when crews started getting out there.
Well, and we do have Jason Boggs is out there right now. He talked to some people who said that they do know people whose homes were on fire. We know possibly of 2, but we're not sure right now. For more on maybe that and some more information, we're going to head out to Adam Bennett. He is live at the scene. Adam?
Yeah, Andy and Faith, we also heard from someone living in La Paloma that 2 homes are on fire. Fire officials still have not confirmed that, but they have confirmed that evacuations are still very much in place. They've added the Fairways subdivision and Hester Road to that area. I'll step out of the way so Devin can pan around here. They're also now using drop planes to drop fire retardant chemicals on that fire. You can see that right now. They're evacuating Fairways subdivision, Hester Road, La Paloma, Walnut Hill, and Tascosa Country Club, also ACAL. Anybody evacuating should not only go either to Boy Scout Council at 401 Tascosa Road, they've also added the Church at Quail Creek to the evacuation location list. That's at 801 Tascosa. Right now, still no acreage estimate. As you said, that fire does appear to be burning to the south. We did find out that it started at the Loop and Washington on the roadside today. Officials don't know exactly what the cause was, but think it was possibly something like a cigarette, a spark, something on the roadside that sparked this fire and has caused it to grow to what you're seeing right now. We know that at least 4 different fire departments are out here on the scene, 15 to 16 different units, still a steady stream of vehicles coming in. We saw 2 bus loads of emergency officials coming into the command center, which is located just north of Hester Road. Officials told us about 15 minutes ago, city officials told us there's no threat to Dizavala or Woodland schools, and they are recommending that you turn on your lawn sprinklers if your house is in the area. Still a lot of activity out here, though. We're still trying to get information. We're going to talk to Captain Wes Hall at the Amarillo Fire Department. He's checking in with the EOC as we speak to get the latest information, and as soon as we get that, we will bring that to you. Also, we're told that anyone with pets can take them to Critter Camp. They'll take the evacuating animals for free. Reporting live out here in Northwest Amarillo, Adam Bennett, KAMR NBC 4 News. Back to you.
Adam, we are hearing, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, we are hearing that they are trying to get this under control and that it is partially contained right now. Are you seeing that?
We haven't heard of any percentage of containment estimates. Earlier, they really had no idea. It was just a steady stream of emergency officials coming in. Nobody could really talk to us. They were just trying as hard as they could to get this fire under control. I should be talking with Captain Wes Hall within 5 minutes or so. So as soon as we know anything, we'll let you know.
All right, Adam, we'll let you get back into that. We'll check in with you a little bit later. So right now, a fire burning in North Amarillo.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Born on the High Plains, raised in Tornado Alley, 18 years forecasting High Plains weather. Trust John Harris and KAMR NBC 4.
You don't have to have a knowledge. You don't have to be a hacker. You don't have to have knowledge of programming to do this stuff.
Experts say posting pictures online tells criminals exactly where you live or where your kids go to school. Learn 3 simple steps to keep your identity hidden tonight at 10.
Next, Entertainment Tonight. Arnold and the love child's mother. Exclusive new bombshells from her ex-husband.
Did you ever think that this child looked like Arnold? How do you feel about Maria?
Maria is just sweet.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 6:30 on KAMR.
Quantum 2 windows have double strength glass. The triple pane, they only use single strength glass. According to the United States government, the Quantum 2 triple layer window is rated the most energy efficient in the world. Call the experts at Big State today and let us show you the difference between triple layer and triple pane.
Divine Rags on 6th Street is the best kept secret in Amarillo. If you want funky and chic fashions and accessories, they're right here waiting for you at Divine Rags. We are located inside the Mustard Seed Antiques, where we take pride in our selection so you can find that perfect treasure for your home after you pick out the one-of-a-kind outfit you have been waiting for. Divine Rags and the Mustard Seed, conveniently located on 6th and Carolina.
Pride Home Center is Amarillo's #1 source for the do-it-yourself gardener. We carry 10-inch hanging geranium plants for only $12.99. If you are looking for fruit and shade trees, we have them, from shrubs to perennials and annuals. Don't forget, we not only carry all the fertilizer and soils you need, but we have all your landscaping needs covered as well. Do it right, do it best, only at Pride Home Center.
Get the service you deserve and the price you want. Pride Home Center.
Whoa, someone ain't missing any meals.
Classical or jazz for your pat down?
During the inspection, sir, I'd like you to call me Lisa.
Now you do me.
Sir, I'm going to need you to Winnie.
Next. What's in the bag, sir?
Oh, just some clothes.
Like the idea of getting by with a minimum? Then you'll love affordable state minimum coverage from Safe Auto. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. State minimum coverage, maximum savings.
Next!
Quantum 2 windows have double strength glass. The triple pane, they only use single strength glass. According to the United States government, the Quantum 2 triple layer window is rated the most energy efficient in the world. Call the experts at Big State today and let us show you the difference between triple layer and triple pane.
Exclusive Arnold's Mistress's sexy serenade as her ex-husband breaks his silence. Next Insider.
Coming up next on KAMR.
Another large fire has crews busy in Randall County.
Yeah, that's right. The latest information we're getting is that fire is starting to get under control. They are saying if you live in the Hester Road area or the Walnut Hills area that you still need to be evacuated. Tascosa and Fairways and La Paloma, they're still watching at this point. But this isn't the only fire that's going on right now.
No, the fire we're going to talk about now has been burning for over 24 hours. For the very latest, let's head into the newsroom and check in with Jordan Lucero. Jordan, what kind of update do you have for us this afternoon?
Andy and Faith, it's estimated that 8,500 acres have burned, but that was a number taken this morning on a fly-through, and officials think that several more thousand have since burned from then. The fire has hit Palo Duro Canyon and Cedar Canyon. We're told that some buildings and homes have been burned, but it's not possible yet for crews to know how much damage was done. The fire started in the center median of I-27 near Cemetery yesterday afternoon and has spread for miles. You could see huge smoke plumes and ash blowing through the area all day. The good thing officials say is that the fire is burning in a very rural area, so not many buildings are being threatened, and they don't have to utilize men to keep them from burning. There's still no word on the cause of this fire, and officials have no idea when they'll be able to get a handle of it, but no injuries have been reported. Live in the newsroom, Jordan Lucero, KAMR NBC 4 News. Andy and Faith.
All right, firefighters all over the area, definitely they have their hands full, including national agencies as we look at that.
Yeah, and again, we want to repeat that they are saying that fire near Western and Hester is under control at this point. They are saying that Hester Road and Walnut Hills area does need to stay evacuated, but Tascosa, Fairways, and La Paloma can return to their homes.
Again, if you're being asked to evacuate, there are two places you can go. You can go to the Boy Scout Council office, that's off Tascosa Road, and the church at Quail Creek, also on Tascosa Road. We're not going to go far now to check in with Chief Meteorologist John Harris. John, in terms of the firefighters and what they're having to deal with, what kind of winds are we talking about today?
Right now, Andy and Faith, the winds are still out of the northwest, gusting upwards of 40 miles per hour. But good news, as the upper level low, the same one that gave us the dastardly winds yesterday, moves away from us, the wind speeds will start to come down. In fact, within the next few hours, winds will actually be light and variable across the northern part of the Panhandle, but in the meantime, they're still pushing to the south and east. Let's take a look at our Pinpoint 3D Titan radar brought to you by Killer Roofing. We'll show you where the fire has been going. It's been around this area from Hester Drive back over toward Tascosa. General movement of the wind continues to push the fire down in this fashion. However, again, it is starting to be contained. That is great news, but the general movement of the wind is to the southeast with gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour. We still have black smoke being seen across the northwest side of the city. Let's see if we can see it from downtown. Let's flip it over to our downtown tower camera. And a while ago we had the black smoke emanating from behind the Santa Fe building, but good news, it looks like the smoke is starting to clear up. So as Andy and Faith have been saying, it looks like we are in the process of containing that fire very quickly up to the north of us. That is great news. Again, the general movement of the wind, if you will, continues to the southeast, and that's great news, though, that the wildfire seems to be getting contained at this point in time. We'll send it back over to Faith and Andy.
All right, John, thank you. We're going to regroup during this break, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
The Studio 4 Kitchen is brought to you by Big State Remodeling. Let Big State improve the state of your home.
Taco Bell's new 99-cent beefy melt burrito. Premium seasoned beef and a blend of 3 cheeses melted to perfection. And only 99 cents.
So you know this melts those 99-cent burritos to perfection, right?
I know.
All business. I like that.
Why pay more?
From an empty room to a fully functional kitchen, KAMR and Studio 4 is proud to present the Big State Remodeling Kitchen Studio. We will be able to bring you great recipes, guest chefs, and all the home cooking you can handle. We would like to thank Big State Remodeling for all their hard work and dedication to this product. Let Big State Remodeling improve the state of your home today. The Big State Remodeling Kitchen Studio. What's cooking?
Still playing the same old game? Blade. Radio control helis. Fun. Fast. Durable. Get off of the couch and into a Blade. Get your Blade at Hobby Time.
Langdon, what are you doing in the parking lot?
Man, what does it look like I'm doing? I'm practicing for the rodeo. You know, the steer wrestling?
Stick to selling cars. That's what you're good at. We hope you're enjoying the rodeo, and just remember we have the best selection of new and certified used GM vehicles to meet your needs. So come on in and stop shopping by at Bender GM World in Clovis, New Mexico.
Home is a Memorial Day cookout. It's a family get-together. It's Uncle Clint eating too much potato salad. Home is here at the Furniture Row Shopping Center, where Memorial Day means we're serving up great sale prices plus no interest for 3 years. Get great savings like these, plus shop our complete line of Tempur-Pedic mattresses and accessories. This Memorial Day, give your checkbook a rest with no interest for 3 years. Furniture Row Shopping Center, home to a different kind of shopping experience.
When you've got Taco Bell's new Taco 12-pack to bring to parties, you are the party. 12 crunchy tacos from Taco Bell, boxed up for just $10. The new Taco 12-pack. Pick one up next time you throw down.
The Studio 4 kitchen countertops are provided by Panhandle Quartz Fabricators.
Welcome back, everyone. We've been covering that fire that appears right now, according to the EOC, in North Amarillo, between Western and the Loop. That fire seems to be contained at this point.
That's right. Some people are still being asked to evacuate, though, and they're headed to the church at Quail Creek and also the Boy Scout office there. Jessica Janner is live from the church at Quail Creek with the latest there. Jessica?
Andy and Faith, I'm here at the church at Quail Creek. Staff and volunteer here have set up the church as an evacuation center for any displaced residents from that La Paloma grass fire that's burning right now. And there's food and there's drinks here at the church. There's plenty of room. They're all waiting for any displaced residents to come here, and volunteers are asking that I tell everyone to come to the north side of the building. We've had some people come to the south side. You need to come to the north side of the building. That is the entrance. Again, they have food, they have water here, and obviously shelter. This is one of 2 evacuation centers set up along Tascosa Road. The church at Quail Creek, the address is 801 Tascosa Road. There is another evacuation center set up at Boy Scout Council. That's also on Tascosa Road. We are very close to the fire. You can see some of the smoke from here. So this is a very close location for residents to come if they've been displaced from their homes. Also friends and family, perhaps any neighbors trying to meet up. This is a good location. Again, they have food, they have water. They obviously have shelter, a good home base. Again, the address here is Church at Quail Creek. The address is 801 Tascosa Road. As I was driving here, I gotta say the roads have been backed up on Bell Street, and there are some emergency personnel, some sheriff's department here as well, and we're told that Western has been opened up, but again, this church being set up now as an evacuation center. Andy and Faith, back to you.
All right, Jessica,
Thank you, Jessica,
for the update.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more.
Local news and video from KAMR NBC 4 and KCIT Fox 14. Find all that and more at your fingertips on myhighplains.mobi.
Hi folks, Tim Reed here, Big State Remodeling. Want to introduce you to our Prodigy insulated siding panel, 16'6". It's the only proven long siding panel here in our area. Come by our showroom or give us a call. Let us come out and give you a free in-home estimate today.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I compete in NPC bikini and figure competitions. In fact, I recently qualified for nationals in bikini and will be competing in the USA Championships in July. When it comes to selecting a plastic surgeon, I wanted it done right the first time. After doing my research, I chose Dr. Dixon.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mike Dixon, and I'm certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery and a fellow of the American College of Surgeons. If you're considering plastic surgery, make sure your surgeon is certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. Call my office for a consultation today.
During the pre-Memorial Day sale at your Ashley Furniture Home Store, the more you buy, the more you save. Purchase gorgeous new furniture for every room of your home and save an extra 20% on top of our already low prices. Buy a new sectional and a new bed, save an extra 20% off. Purchase a sofa or a 5-piece living room, save an extra 20% off. Or pay no interest for 48 months. Get more without paying more on the #1 name in furniture. But you have to hurry. The pre-Memorial Day sale is for a limited time, only at your Ashley Furniture Home Store.
An experience like no other, with the best in entertainment. Immerse yourself in the world of 3D like you've never seen before. DirecTV is leading the 3D revolution with the only 24-hour 3D channel. N3D, powered by Panasonic, only on DirecTV.
The Uptown Shop in Wolfland Square would like to invite you to come see what's new. We have new inventory arriving weekly. Whether it's clothing, jewelry, toys, kitchenwares, antiques, or that one-of-a-kind unexpected find, you'll be sure to find something for that special someone. Stop by often for the best selections. So don't just shop. Shop for a good cause at the Uptown Shop, across from Eat Right in the Wolfland Square.
The thing about the quantum windows is that you're going to save money. They're guaranteed for life. I've had them in about 8 years now. I'm always glad to see my utility bill come in because it's been cut more than half.
Natural disasters have been in the headlines this past week. We've seen what happened in Joplin, the tornadoes that rode through Oklahoma City today. And then when you hear that there's a fire breaking out in North Amarillo,
right.
A lot of people hitting the panic button, but we can rest assured that we're hearing some good news right now.
That's right. We're hearing that this fire is under control. The evacuations have changed. People who live in the Tascosa area, the Fairways area, or La Paloma area are allowed now to go back to their homes. But if you live in the Hester Road area or the Walnut Hills area, you are still being asked to stay at one of those evacuation locations, which is the church at Quail Creek and the Boy Scout offices.
Now, this is the latest live shot that we've been that we're bringing you now, and I want to tell you something. We've been covering this from the get-go. I believe our first live shot popped up around 3 o'clock this afternoon. I think the fire started around the 2 o'clock hour. It has been a hectic scene out there, but things are calming down. The reports that we're getting from our reporters out there, Jessica Janner says traffic is easing up a little bit. Adam Bennett is saying the same thing.
Yeah, they had blocked off Western Street, and Jessica reported that she now thinks it's open. And even, Andy, if you've been following us this afternoon, you can tell just from the pictures how that fire really has died down, and now, you know, officials are just left to kind of assess the damage there.
Well, at one point, Paul Timmons and I were at the new Tascosa Country Club, and we were there to shoot another story, and we had looked up and we'd noticed it. And again, this was at the distance and at the very beginning, and we noticed, hey, that something about that doesn't look right. And then the smoke got out of control. And I mean, we're standing basically at the new clubhouse looking across, and at that point we could see flames.
Right, right.
And then the shots that have been coming in all afternoon have been dramatic. Now, we haven't heard any indication of any injuries.
Right.
We've heard rumors, but nothing confirmed in terms of houses burning. We've talked with our general manager, Mark McKay. He has been out in that area. He said everything seemed fine in the La Paloma and Woodlands division right now. So these are good stories coming out right now.
And it's true, if you have been following it like we have, Andy, don't you think that it really started to die down when we started to hear that those planes were out there and they were dropping that fire retardant on that fire, and right after that we started to hear that yes, it was being contained. So thankfully they were out here to do that.
We haven't got any rain recently, but we did get a blessing from the sky today in a different form. I tell you what, we're going to reset, take a quick break, and we'll have another look at the weather with John Harris.
Stay with us.
The Studio 4 kitchen appliances are provided by Circle and Appliance.
Taco Bell's new 99-cent beefy melt burrito. Premium seasoned beef and a blend of 3 cheeses melted to perfection. And only 99 cents.
So you know this melts those 99-cent burritos to perfection, right?
I know.
All business. I like that.
Why pay more?
Home is a Memorial Day cookout. It's a family get-together. It's Uncle Clint eating too much potato salad. Home is here at the Furniture Row Shopping Center, where Memorial Day means we're serving up great sale prices plus no interest for 3 years. Get great savings like these, plus shop our complete line of Tempur-Pedic mattresses and accessories. This Memorial Day, give your checkbook a rest with no interest for 3 years. Furniture Row Shopping Center, home to a different kind of shopping experience.
Warning!
Here's what the triple pane window guys don't want you to know about their windows.
At Big State, we can get the triple pane window, but we prefer the Quantum 2 triple layer window for the following reasons. Quantum 2 windows have double strength glass. The triple pane, they only use single strength glass. Single strength glass is easily broken by burglars and hailstorms. According to the United States government, the Quantum 2 triple layer window is rated the most energy efficient in the world, recently installed in the Empire State Building. Call the experts at Big State today and let us show you the difference between triple layer and triple pane.
At Louisiane, we specially blend our tea for iced tea, so that you get glass after refreshing glass of porch swings and cool breezes all day long. So brew yourself a pitcher, pour a glass, and find your front porch. Louisiane Authentic Southern Iced Tea. Now your favorite varieties have a brand new look.
When you've got Taco Bell's new Taco 12-pack to bring to parties, you are the party. 12 crunchy tacos from Taco Bell, boxed up for just $10. The new Taco 12-pack. Pick one up next time you throw down.
The Studio 4 kitchenware is provided by Copper Bottoms.
Hi everybody and welcome back to Studio 4. Let's take a look at our Pinpoint 3D Titan radar brought to you by Killer Roofing. You can see where the fire was. Again, it is being contained as we speak. Wind direction is off to the southeast, and that's the direction the fire would be going. But good news, again, the fire is being contained down to the south of us, Cedar Canyon. Another large wildfire that I know a lot of folks are having to fight right now. I know they have aerial tankers down there trying to get that fire under control, but that's around the Cedar Canyon area. Now, the reason we have the strong winds today, due to the fact that the upper level low is in the neighborhood, the winds have been down gliding behind it, and as those winds cascade into the panhandles, we've had wind gusts upwards of 60 to even 70 miles per hour. That's close to hurricane force. As that low moves away, the winds will start to subside. As of 4 o'clock, winds are still out of the north at 15 to 30 miles per hour. Temperatures will be cooling. That will mean the humidity will rise, and that will help the wildfires and get them under control. Now, for the rest of this evening, the winds will start to subside. In fact, tonight into tomorrow morning, winds will be light and variable. But in the meantime, over the next couple of hours, still gusty conditions. Let's send it back over to Faith and Andy.
All right, John, thank you. For the very latest, we've had Adam Bennett out there reporting live. It's time to go back to him for an update.
Adam?
Well, Faith and Andy, some good news out here. Just spoke with Captain Wes Hall. He said this fire is almost entirely contained. He put the estimate at about 85%. Let me go ahead and move out of the way here so you can see. You can tell that smoke is considerably less than what it was earlier. Also, we haven't seen any drop planes going by recently. Captain Hall said there are no known injuries from this fire, but he said one home did burn between Hester and the Loop. Again, no known injuries, but he doesn't know what's being done with the family or whether or not it was vacant. We'll continue to follow up on that. He also said one garage-type structure burned. Right now, that fire is really just burning telephone poles, cross ties, junk piles is what he's saying at this point. Also, earlier we had heard that 2 homes in La Paloma possibly were on fire. Captain Hall says that's not true. He says the fire never crossed Hester Road, which is just north of the La Paloma area. He says right now the firefighters have this fire surrounded on all sides. He said that evacuation order, as of at least 10 minutes ago, still was in place for the Walnut Hill subdivision and Hester Road areas. And of course the evacuation points remain the same, the Boy Scout Council on Tascosa Road, also the church at Quail Creek. But he said in La Paloma and the surrounding communities, they are letting residents back in, and Western appears to be open. We've seen quite a bit of passenger traffic moving up and down this road. We'll bring you the latest as we get it right now. Let's go ahead and send it back to you.
Adam, thank you. And kudos to the Amarillo Fire Department and the crews that helped out when you saw this thing spark up this afternoon with winds gusting 60 to 70 at times. And for that crew to get out there and close it off, and you're hearing the news come from Adam Bennett that not much burned really in terms of structure.
And this is video from earlier that was taken by you. Now our focus shifts, Andy, to that big fire in Cedar Canyon near the Paladero Canyon area. 9,000 acres burning. They're saying that's nowhere near contained at this point. But the good news with that fire is they say no homes right now have burned, and there are 50 to 60 rural homes that are threatened in that fire, so they're still watching out for them.
Again, we're going to wrap things up here. Studio 4 is coming to a close. We want to thank our sponsors who so generously stepped aside and gave us this time today to talk about the immediate fire that was going on.
We'll see you coming up at 5 o'clock. Good night.
The Studio 4 kitchen is brought to you by Big State Remodeling. Let Big State improve the state of your home.